Run the windows to bring starlight into South Africa?
Well, we shouldn't allow that. He's not fighting to bring the Starlink because he wants to he wants to give us access to network and all of that. They come in to police us. They come in to create regime change. The white people realize they cannot take it through a ballot, and they are now engaged in illegal, unconstitutional method to destabilize this country so that eventually they can take it over. We've got a lot of strategic minerals that are needed by America and everybody else, including Elon, Musk, who is involved in business. And therefore, the government that is serving today, it is not serving in their best interest. They will never cooperate with that government. If anything, they are going to try and collapse that government. We are not opposed to network connectivity. We are the ones who fought for data not to expire, time not to expire. The more we broaden our network, the better, especially for the rural community, which is still voting for the ANC, is not exposed to a lot of information as to how corrupt these people are. But we cannot have a network that is going to be policing us, operated by Mossad to monitor our activities and to instigate insurrection inside our country. We shouldn't allow that, and we must never be blackmailed not to follow our laws. Our laws are not racist or are not discriminatory. Are simply saying, let's pull those ones who are left behind to come and be at the same level with us. The BEE is not going to be a permanent feature. We're just using it as an intervening method to address the historical imbalances. Once that is achieved, we can have a conversation about, do we really need this law? Because now our people are at a point where they can equally compete with their counterparts without being disadvantaged by the fact that they are not exposed or they do not have the necessary resources to compete, as it were, at that level. So I think it's something that all of us, we must put our political differences aside and say, Musk, as long as he's not compliant to the laws of South Africa, he must never be allowed to enter here, and no special law must be made for Elon Musk.
So we saw one minister try to smuggle a gazette that allows Starlink to come in here and all of that. And what does it say about this country? The president never said anything about it so far.
Well, it's a GNU. The president is trying to tread very carefully, but that was wrong. It was not properly processed. And you can see that this minister is driven by other interests other than the interest of South Africa, because as we are still pushing now, we are pushing empowerment of black people. And solely if was part of the agenda to empower black people, he would not have done what he did. It was extremely wrong, and he was actually confirming that he's working for certain interest and not for interest of South Africa.
Thank you very much, President.
Okay, thank you.
Any final message to the fighters? We know that we've launched